Have you ever stopped to think that the reason for cold winters, leaves changing color in the fall, new plants sprouting in the spring, and hot summer days has to do with astronomy? Let's look at why the Earth has seasons and what that has to do with the stars. The reason we experience different seasons on Earth is because the axis is tilted just slightly off-center, not because the Earth gets further from or closer to the Sun like you might guess. If you draw a line from the South Pole to the North Pole, this is called the axis of rotation, it's 23.5 degrees off of center. Sometimes during the year, the northern hemisphere is receiving more direct sunlight. Other times of the year, the southern hemisphere is receiving more direct sunlight. During that time, it's summer in the southern hemisphere and winter in the northern hemisphere. If you extend the axis of rotation as an imaginary line through the poles and off into space, the line points at what we call the celestial pole. This is the point in the sky around which the stars appear to rotate. Remember though, it is the Earth that is actually doing the rotating. If you were standing on the North Pole, looking directly above you, you'd be looking at the North Star. But Polaris has not always been the North Star. The Earth's axis wobbles just a little bit over the course of 26,000 years, so other stars have been the North Star over the course of history. This star, Thuban, in the constellation Draco, was the pole star about 5,000 years ago when the pyramids were being built. Different cultures have used the stars to explain the change of the seasons. Native Americans have a legend that goes along with Ursa Major, the Big Bear. The stars of Ursa Major look familiar because they look the same as the Big Dipper, but the Big Dipper is actually an asterism, a familiar pattern of stars, whereas Ursa Major is the constellation. In the legend, the bear is the cup of the Dipper, made up by these 4 stars. And the hunters that pursue the bear are the stars in the handle. The first one carries a bow and arrow to kill the bear. The second one carries a pot to cook the bear in, and you can actually see the little star to the side. And the third one carries the firewood to start the fire. During the evening hours in the springtime, the bear rises up from the horizon, being chased by the hunters. In the summertime, the bear is high in the sky, being pursued. In the fall, the bear is caught. The hunters kill it, and its blood rains down onto the earth, changing the color of the leaves red. And in the winter, it dips low below the horizon, hibernating until it comes to the next spring and the cycle starts over again. Different constellations are visible during each of the seasons. This is because over the course of the year, the Earth moves to different places in its revolution around the Sun. Familiar constellations like Orion and Taurus are best seen on winter evenings. During the spring, Leo the Lion and Virgo are found in the sky. Summertime brings the Eagle, the Swan, and the Harp in the summer triangle, and in the fall, Pegasus and Andromeda take center stage. The transition of the seasons can be read in nature. In the change of salt marsh cordgrass from bright green to golden brown, in the colors of the leaves of our deciduous trees as they turn red and yellow, or in the migrating birds we see passing through. But the change of the seasons can also be read in the stars. I encourage you to go out throughout the year and look up to see how the sky changes.